Welcome again to today's video. Today we're going to talk about a very important tool in learning called IXL. It is an amazing tool that I have been using for more than 3 years and it has helped me a lot. IXL is a learning platform that has a lot of topics ranging from math, language arts, sciences and social studies, but we will focus more on the language part of it. The good thing about IXL, it has a specific technology that is very adaptive to your learning methodology. It means that if you have, it will suggest you skills depending on your strength and weakness. So let's step into IXL. You will have received your credentials. You have received your credentials, meaning your password and your username. I have also received mine. My username is Roberto Sugira, and then I will not tell you my password, and then it's better for you to click remember and then sign in. Then you have completed the first step of logging in. Welcome to IXL interface. This is the IXL interface. I want us to keep in mind these 3 things. The most important thing that you're going to be using is this side here on the left, my IXL and assessment. I will make a different video about assessment and how and step into the arena. That's for the next. Then 2 things that I want you to keep in mind about my IXL. It has 2 kinds of recommendation. Here you can read from my teacher. So these are the skills or the lessons that my teacher has recommended me to do or has suggested me to do. Maybe you have been studying simple, compound, complex and compound complex sentences, and then the teacher will suggest you. It means that if it has this yellow star, your teacher has suggested it for you. And depending on how also you have been doing, and if you have stepped into the arena, as another video I will say, then there is also what we call IXL recommendations. This is what IXL thinks that I should improve in. Multiplication, it says that I lack a lot of skills in math, the prime factorization, and then I lack some reading skills. That you will come here and then do some IXL recommendations. Let us come back to our teacher recommendations or suggestions. These are all the skills that the teacher suggested. And there is another way to do skills. If your teacher has gave you maybe an email that has skills, those skills also have codes. Instead of using clicking on each skill, you'd come on your search and then search a certain skill using a code. Maybe it's a skill on fragment and run-on sentence, then it has a code HPN, and then let's see what it has for us. You see, with the code we would also come to a skill. So let's come back to my IXL, to my teacher's recommendation, and then let me choose a simplest example. Use possessive pronouns. So this, when you're going to do a skill, this is an interface you're going to be having. Here you see this is the number of questions that you will answer. This is the time that you're actually going to spend in a skill, and this is a smart score. A smart score means the points that you have earned from a skill, and you will have to do your skill until you reach a certain limit point that your teacher has said. It is always good and better to go for 100, but the limit, the minimum limit will have been set by your teacher. It means that if your teacher has said you have to reach 80, you have to do a skill until you reach 80 score. Let us practice a skill. But before you practice a skill, there is one important thing that you have to do, a very important thing. It is, before you start a skill, you have also to run with an example. You see, they are going to explain what are possessive pronouns. And then if you learn from an example and you feel like, yes, I have understood the example, then you are always, it is always okay to come back to your practice and then read the question and answer. Complete the sentence with the correct possessive pronoun. Those boxes belong to us. They are, for me, I think it is our boxes. Let me see. Fantastic. So if you continue doing, you see, I have did one question and I got 10. So you continue like this. This is the score, this is the amount of time that I have spent, and this is the number of questions. And then you continue to do the skill until you reach a certain point that your teacher have said, that flower belongs to me. It is my flower. Got it wrong. You see, and then if you got it wrong, you always come to explanation and see, they have actually said you, and for me, I have read me, and then I got it wrong. So you run from explanation, and if you feel like you have understood it, then you click got it, which means that I am now very sure, and then you come. Here is the catch thing. I had 10 on my first point, and then I failed that one. Now I have 9. It means that the more you do questions, you gain points. If you fail questions also, you lose a certain points. Let's come back to my IXL, and then this is all you could know about IXL. Logging in, and then when you log in, come to my IXL, and then you do recommendations from your teachers. And then in the next video, we're going to talk about IXL diagnostic or stepping into the arena. Thank you for watching.